How to checkmate with two rooks. It is one of the easiest checkmates you can do. You start with rook check. He will try to move his king near to your rooks. You do check with the other rook. Now you play your rook far from his king. Now you play the other rook the same way. Now it is easy rook check. Check with the other rook. Now rook a8 checkmate, and that's how to checkmate with the queen. It is one of the easiest checkmates you can do. You start with queen c6, preventing black horizontally and diagonally from entering. You do the same queen d6 until you make his king go to the 8th rank. Queen e6. Now queen g8, preventing black from going to another rank. Now you use the king to checkmate. King f5. Now the king has only one place to go. Queen g5 checkmate, and that's how to do the smothered mate. First queen check. Knight f7 check. If he take with rook, queen e8 checkmate. So he have to move the king. Now knight a6 double check with queen and knight. He have to move the king. Now queen sacrifice checkmate, protected by the knight. Now knight f7 checkmate. And that's how to checkmate with the rook. You start with rook h5 check. He will try to go near to your rook. You have to use your king to help to checkmate. You play rook f5, blocking the black king and trying to get him to the 8th rank. King e5 to help the rook. Awaiting move king e6. Rook g5. Now his king go to the 8th rank. King f6, protect the rook. Rook h5. Awaiting move rook h6. Rook h8 checkmate, and that's how to do Morphe's mate. You start with rook check. Rook takes f7, bishop check. And again rook g7 check. Rook g1, bishop check. Bishop e5 check. Bishop f6 checkmate, and that's how to do the Anastasia's mate. First knight e7 check. He have to play king h8. Now with the brilliant move. Sacrifice the queen. King takes the queen. Now rook h3 check. His king can't go to g6 or g8, he have to cover the queen. Now rook takes the queen checkmate, and that's how to checkmate with two bishops. You try to limit his moves and put him in the corner. To checkmate. Bishop d4, so he don't go to another rank. You try to use the king also to limit his moves. Bishop f5 to push him to the corner. Bishop e5. You are using your two bishops to push him to the corner. Bishop c6. King c3, so he don't go king b2. King c2. Bishop d6. Checkmate. And that's how to checkmate with two knights. It sometimes happen if black has extra pawn. You force one knight to stalemate. The other knight tries to get good position and checkmate the black king. Now black is forced to move the pawn. Knight f5. Knight e7 check. Knight g5. Knight f7 checkmate, and that's how to checkmate with only one knight. His king needs to be in the corner and have one pawn. You try to get good position of the knight where you can stalemate the king. Knight f1. Knight d2. King b3 stalemate, he have to move the pawn. King c2, to play knight b3. Knight b3, he can only move the pawn. Knight c5. Knight a6 to play knight b4. Knight b4 check. King c1 stalemate. King c2 stalemate. King c1, he can only do one move. And knight c2 checkmate, and that's how to checkmate with a knight and a bishop. You have to move his king to the corner same color as your bishop. You play a waiting move bishop g2. Knight f7 check. Bishop d5. Knight e5. Knight c4 to prevent d6. Now king f6. Knight e5 prevent d7. Knight g6. King e6 prevent d7. King d6. You play a waiting move bishop c4. Bishop e5 prevent king e8. Bishop c6 prevent king b7. Knight e5 to get better position of the knight. Knight d7. Knight c5. Bishop d7, the king can't go to b7. King c6. King c7, his king can't go a6. King b6. Knight a6. Bishop c6 checkmate.